The other day, the Golden Globe nominations were released. Golden Globes. We're starting to enter reward seasons. Oh, the time of the year when Hollywood executives, Hollywood actors, all these people that preach to you all the time get to stand up on stage and do a giant circle jerk where they say, "Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know. We're better than the plebs that we preach to. Oh, oh, oh." Yeah. Award season. Oh man, I love it. No, I don't. I really hate it. I've never watched a rewards show. I did watch Game Awards a couple times, but that's because I actually like the Game Awards. I actually like some of the things that go on there until Naughty Dog. Anyways, but the rewards show season is starting up. Golden Globe nomination lists have begun, and there's a shocking little thing that's not on the Golden Globes, and I'm willing to bet yet you won't be able to figure out what it is because nobody really cares. Let's just go through. We'll scroll down here. Best Motion Picture, Best Actor in Motion Picture Drama. No, we can't go there. We need to go down to the TVs. Motion Picture Series Drama. Best Television Series Drama. Let's see what we have. We have Better Call Saul, The Crown, House of the Dragon, Ozarks, Severance. Don't know Severance. I know Ozark. Yeah, these are some pretty good choices. Yeah. Best Television Series Musical. No, we can't go there. So let's keep scrolling down a little bit. Best Performance by Actor in Television Series Drama. Jeff Bridges, Kevin Costner, Diego Lugana, Bob Odenkirk. Get rid of this one. The rest of them pretty darn good. Best Actress, Emma D'Arcy. Questionable. But that's an argument for another day. That's a discussion for another day. You got Laura Lean from Ozark. You got Emilia Stand, The Crown. Hilary Swank, Alaska Diary. Zendaya, Euphoria. Oh, get rid of that. Let's keep looking at this. You see some of these. Best Supporting Actor, Television. John Lewis, The Old Man. Jonathan Pryce, The Crown. John Turner, Severance. Tyler James Williams, About Elementary. Henry Winkler, Barry. Best Supporting Actress. Well, let's see who these people are and where they come from. Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown. Hannah Eidenbergs, Hacks. Julian Garner, Ozark. Janella James, About Elementary. Shirley Lee Ralph, About Elementary. Oh, these are some interesting shows. Yep, wonderful, interesting shows. Best Limited Series. Some good lists here, but I'm starting to look. The more you look through all this, the more you start noticing that there's a little show that's missing from these lineups. What show would that be? What is missing from this Golden Globe lineup? What show? What show? Heck, you scroll down here. I'm going to point something out to you. Best Director Motion Picture, James Cameron was nominated. Why am I pointing that out? Avatar: The Way of Water hasn't even released yet. It's releasing this year, but hasn't even released yet. But why am I pointing out any of that? Why am I pointing out the fact that Rings of Power wasn't nominated? Yes, Rings of Power was not nominated at all for a Golden Globe. Now, the Emmys are left. And you better believe the moment that Emmy list comes out, if Rings of Power ain't on there, I'm going to laugh all the way to the bank. Because you know darn freaking well that it not getting a reward is both a blessing to us, a slap in the face to Amazon, and the fact that the show was so awful. It was so freaking awful. And to think that they're not even, it's so bad. Okay, let's be real. Over the past several years, all these shows that we've been seeing, a lot of them we haven't been really known about. I know about Better Call Saul. I know about The Crown, House of the Dragon, Ozark. I don't know what Severance is. You look at this. Nowhere on there. Nowhere on there is the Rings of Power. Oh, it's so beautiful. You love to see it because let's remember what was being said prior to the release of Rings of Power. The show Tolkien never did. We're improving upon Tolkien. We're doing better than Tolkien. We're doing this, we're doing that. We're better than you. Oh, we're so progressive and better than you. We're doing this better than Tolkien. We have some respect for Tolkien, but we're doing it better. The show comes out. We get lambasted as being racist. They do everything Hollywood wants to see. And they can't even get this pat on the back from Hollywood. They can't even get offered up to come up here and say, "Oh my God, you're fabulous. You're so amazing." They don't even get that. It's so funny because they told us time and times again how this show was a success, how this show was going to be fantastic, how everybody was going to come all together and in one voice say, yes, Rings of Power is the definitive version of Tolkien. It does so much better than Tolkien. You only got one award ceremony left to see if you even get a reward. If even Hollywood is going to accept you. That's all you guys tried to do. You guys just wanted to make an award-winning show. Now I'm willing to bet it might win some third-party award. Some minor award. But it's not going to be a Golden Globe. It probably won't be an Emmy. You might win some sort of a greatest non-binary trans extension POC award from some activist group, but you're not gonna get to stand up there on the Golden Globes and spout and sputter about how great it is to be nominated, about how amazing my show is, and how Galadriel is the definitive hero to all of Tolkien. Yeah, you guys didn't get up there. Patrick McKay and the other dude, I'll probably even just combine their names because that's what I had to do at the time because they're so forgettable. The two Nimrods that made this show. Everybody knows you guys started making this show for rewards to get all this love to bastardize Tolkien. Didn't get Golden Globes. When do the Emmys release? When does the nomination for the Emmys release? Because I'm really curious. Are they even going to get there? Are they going to be able to stand up with their so-called peers and shout from the rooftops that we did it? We did amazing work. Because take a look at least some of the things on here. Best television series drama. Better Call Saul, fantastic show. The Crown, fantastic show. Ozark, fantastic show. Severance, haven't really seen, but House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon is a prequel to J.R.R. Tolkien, not J.R.R. Yeah, George, our good friend George. You know, it's a prequel to Game of Thrones, and the last season of Game of Thrones was so widely hated, so lambasted, had so much disdain that people quit watching Game of Thrones altogether. House of the Dragon comes out. Slow start. A lot of people kind of criticized it, myself included. But as it slowly built and continued on, people started saying, hey, pretty darn good. It's nothing great, but it's pretty darn good. Possibly the best show we've gotten in years. Now, that's not saying it's a 10 out of 10. I give it more of a 7.5 to something around there. Maybe an 8. But it was pretty darn good. But take note of this. Rings of Power came out at a week earlier than House of the Dragon? Or was it House of the Dragon then Rings of Power? One of the two. Rings of Power and House of the Dragon went head to head over and over and over again. And who kept coming out on top? Who kept beating down Rings of Power? House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon did better in every category compared to Rings of Power. Our one-to-one comparison, our perfect fight for high fantasy storytelling, George R. R. Martin's House of the Dragon, Amazon's Rings of Power, the bastardization of Tolkien. Now, this is still not Tolkien going up against George R. R. Martin. This is the bastardization of Tolkien going up against George R. R. Martin. George R. R. Martin won. A writer, a storyteller that has been lambasted for not completing his story. A writer, a storyteller that has been lambasted for allowing D&D to do what they did with Season 8 of Game of Thrones. All this negativity around everything George R. R. Martin has created, everything Game of Thrones, all this disdain and disgust around it. House of the Dragon comes out and is able to turn the ship so far around so fast that everybody pretty much came out, not everybody, but a lot of people came out and said, hey, pretty good. Hey, look, you got House of the Dragon here being nominated for Best Television Series Drama. Best Actress. There's another argument here to be had. Let's be real. There's other discussions here, but that discussion is for another day. We're just focusing on the actress. Emmy D'Arcy's House of the Dragon. Perfect choice. Now, I would say Matt Smith's House of the Dragon, Matt Smith, Daemon Targaryen, should have been on for Best Actor, but I mean, put Matt Smith up there instead of Diego Luna. That's what I say, because Andor is shit. Anyway, that's besides the point. I say you should have had it in all three categories. The thing that was set to be awful, but went head to head with Rings of Power 10 years ago, if you would have told people, not 10 years ago, a couple years ago, let's say a year after Season 8, if you would have told people in the future, we're going to have another George R. R. Martin property go up against Rings of Power, Rings of Power, a Tolkien property, which one's going to get nominated for Emmys, people would say Tolkien. Now we're not. Now we're pointing out that, yeah, House of the Dragon did so much better and was so much better in comparison. Your competitor, Rings of Power, has made it to the Golden Globes. Let's see how they do at the Emmys. And let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments section below. Are you surprised that Rings of Power was not nominated for an Emmy? Are you really that surprised? Not nominated for an Emmy. I said that wrong. Nominated for a Golden Globe. Do you think they might get nominated for an Emmy? Some petty category here. They're like best cinematography or something like that. Do you think they're going to get at least that? Let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with all your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.